Hello and welcome back. Today's practice is just a simple morning yoga flow, just something that you can wake up to, stretch your body, feel good, and prepare to start your day. So I am sitting on a block. If you have a block or two blocks, go ahead and grab those, but really no props are necessary for this one. If you don't have a block, feel free to sit back on your heels or just on your sit bones in an easy seated position. Start to arrive in your practice here. Let your shoulders be heavy, falling away from your ears. Maybe even close down your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. Just taking a moment to arrive in your practice. If you have an intention that you would like to set for the day, feel free to invite that in. And take a moment just to notice how your body's feeling this morning. Just checking in. There's no right or wrong answer. Just noticing how you're feeling. And starting to become aware of the breath. How does the breath feel in your body this morning? Is the breath getting caught anywhere? Maybe in the chest or the throat? And just noticing. And give yourself that permission to notice. So sometimes it can be so easy to just go to our to-do list or any errands that need to be ran, but see if you can really just let that go to the side. Focus in on your practice. Focus in on your breath. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and seal the lips. Start to take a deep inhale through the nose. And an exhale through the nose. Start to settle into the space. Slow down the breath just a bit. Keep letting the shoulders relax. Maybe you even slightly part the teeth, let the jaw be heavy. Take a few more deep breaths here, some deep belly breaths, really expanding the belly on an inhale. And let yourself soften, relax on an exhale, but still sitting up nice and tall. And then feel free to open up the eyelids whenever you're ready. We're going to bring right fingertips or right palm to the right side of the mat. Take an inhale, reach up through that left arm. And an exhale, side bending to the right. And as you side bend here, just notice if that left sit bone wants to kind of peel up, keep it rooted down towards the mat. Even if you're sitting on your heels or your sit bone, keep it rooted down towards your mat. Your next inhale, reach that left arm up and down. Place left fingertips or left palm to the mat. Inhale, reach up through that right arm, and exhale, side bend to the left. So it's just some nice, easy opening here through the sides of the body, and just checking in, feeling into the sides of the body. And just side bending enough to where you feel comfortable. So try not to go to your full range of motion. We're just easing into this. Take an inhale to reach both arms up overhead. And exhale, cactus arms, reach the chest forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. So let's go through a little flow here. So take an inhale, reach the arms out to a T. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, let the sides of the waist get long. Exhale, release the arms all the way down to your side. Inhale, reach the arms out to a T. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, let the arms come all the way down to your sides. Let the shoulders relax. Inhale, reach the arms out to a T. And exhale, start to cross right arm over left. Wrap the arms for eagle arms. Now, if this is not available, no worries. Feel free to give yourself a big bear hug. Just finding anything that's available for your eagle arms. And then we'll add on from here. So we can make some cat and cow motions here with the spine. We can take an inhale, reaching the arms up, arching the spine, and exhaling, rounding the spine, bringing the elbows down towards the belly. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, rounding the spine. Maybe chin comes down to chest. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, unravel the arms. Reach the arms back out to a T. And exhale, lowering the arms back down. Inhale, reach the arms out to a T. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, sides of the waist get nice and long. Exhale, release the arms down by your side. Inhale, reach the arms out to a T again. Exhale, bring left arm crossing over the right. Start to wrap the arms for your eagle arms. And just notice that this side might feel different, maybe in just little subtle ways, or maybe a big difference. Just keep turning that attention inwards, noticing the subtleties in the body. And then we can start to make that cat and cow movement here. Whenever you're ready on an inhale, start to reach up. And exhale, rounding the spine. Elbows come down towards the chest. Take another inhale, reach up, arching the spine. And exhale, rounding the spine, elbows to belly. One more time, inhale, reaching up. And exhale to round the spine. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale to unravel the arms. Reach the arms back out to a T. And exhale to release the arms back down by your sides. Now you might want to shrug the shoulders or roll the shoulders back. If your shoulders feel like gravel, keep creating some lubrication and circulation throughout the shoulders. So you might want to do this a few times during your day. If your shoulders feel gravelly, they just kind of feel stiff. So feel free to loosen up those shoulders there. And then let's make our way to a tabletop whenever you're ready. So if you have the blocks, if you're practicing with them today, feel free to bring those blocks towards the top part of your mat there. And then just meeting me in a tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's invite in a few cat-cows. On an inhale, lower the belly, lift the chin and the gaze. Exhale, push into the palms of the hands, round the spine, chin to chest. So inhale, lower the belly, lift the gaze. Think about spreading the collarbones. And exhaling, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Feel the opening through the upper back. So go ahead a few more times with your own breath and flow there through some cat and cows. Just noticing how that feels. Some nice, simple, just gentle movements here to wake up the spine. Now let's add on to here. So find a neutral tabletop again. Extend the right leg out by the right side body. So kind of think of a gate pose but with hands on the mat. And then let's cat and cow here. So you're not going to be able to arch the spine as much or round the spine as much. Feeling into that inner right thigh. Just noticing any sensations there as you keep that cat and cow motion there. Nice and easy, a few more times. And then come back to neutral tabletop, sweep in that right knee, extend the left leg out by the left side body, and then we'll do that again on this side. So inhale, lowering the belly, lift the gaze, and exhale, rounding spine, chin to chest. But see how that feels along the inside of that left thigh now. Just having that leg out extended out to the side. Just notice how different that may feel. And just turning your attention back inwards. And then whenever you're ready, come back to that neutral tabletop. We'll sweep in that left knee. Come back to just neutral tabletop. Take an inhale to extend the spine. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. So feel free to plant the hands firmly into the mat there, pressing into the palms of the hands. Lengthen out through the spine. So if that means you need to bend the knees a little bit more to lengthen out through the spine, do so. Take a few breaths here. You can even pedal out the feet. Draw tailbone up towards the sky. And then find some stillness here. Rise up on the toes, bend the knees. Inhale to step forward. And then exhale for a nice forward fold, nice and gentle. Now if you have those blocks and the hamstrings are pretty tight, feel free to place your hands on the blocks there and give a little bit of extra support there. But do feel free to bend the knees, especially if the hamstrings are pretty tight. We'll take an inhale for a halfway lift, lengthen through sides of the waist. And exhale for your forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, extended mountain. Exhale to a chair pose. Bend the knees, sink the hips. Feel down into the feet, spreading the toes. Take a nice breath in through the nose. And on your exhale, we're just forward folding here. Plant the hands, step just the left foot back, lower that left knee, top of the right foot. Inhale, reach up, low lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, find cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to the mat, tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Take an exhale to forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, extended mountain. Exhale to your chair pose. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Plant the hands, step just the right foot back. Lower that right knee, top of the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead in your low lunge. Take a moment just to let the pelvis sink down. Hips can come back over that right knee if that's more comfortable. But also left knee can come past that left ankle. Just see what feels good there. On your next exhale, cactus those arms. Bend the elbows, reach chest forward. And then your next inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, extended mountain. And exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back to a plank. Now feel free to take a modified plank here with knees down on your mat. But we'll take an exhale to lower all the way down and an inhale to peel up into a baby cobra. Just lifting the chest and the head. Exhale to release down. Inhale, pushing up into the hands. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. So again, feel free to pedal out the feet there. Making any movement in your down dog that feels good. Few breaths here. Let's rise up on your toes, bend the knees, inhale to step forward, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, sink the hips to your chair pose. Bring hands to heart center so you can feel down into the feet, sending the weight back into the heels a little bit more. Using your exhales to sink the hips down. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, twisting to the right. So maybe left elbow hooks that right knee. Find a little twist. Exhale, come back to center. Take another inhale here. And then exhale, twisting to the left. Maybe right elbow to left knee. Find your twist. Your next exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. And exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back to a plank or modified plank. We'll take an exhale to lower all the way down. Inhale, curl up to your back bend, your cobra pose. Exhale to release. Inhale, push up into the hands. Exhale, child's pose. So feel free to take a child's pose here. That feels maybe even a little bit luxurious. So you can bring your hands to more of a crocodile position. Hands on top of each other, forehead rests down. My knees are together, my feet are together. kind of more into this little ball-like. But feel free to extend the arms out in front of you. You can widen your knees. But do take a moment to come back to your breath. Nice, slow, steady, deep breath. Feeling the rib cage expand out on the inhales. On your exhales, let your body soften. Just taking a few more deep breaths. And start to bring hands under shoulders, coming back to a tabletop just briefly. So come back to wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll take just a few cat and cows here. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, round spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chin and gaze. Exhale, round spine, chin to chest. And then come back to neutral tabletop. We're going to make our way onto our seat here. Start to extend both legs long down your mat. And flex the toes so the toes are pointing back towards your nose. Sit up nice and tall spine here, finding the staff position. Now we're going to start to bend the right knee, hug the right knee in towards the chest, cross right ankle over left leg, wrap your left arm around that right knee. Right fingertips are going to go behind you, acting as a little kickstand. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, twisting over to the right, finding a twist here. So try not to go too deep into your twist. We do want to be able to breathe nice and deeply here and comfortably. Keep activating through the left toes by flexing the toes. Take a few deep breaths here. And then on your next exhale, unwinding from this twist, straighten out the right leg. And maybe just give the legs a nice little shake here, a little side to side windshield wipering out the ankles. And then hugging in that left knee. Keeping the right leg still, the right leg still engaged, the right toes flex back towards your nose. And then cross that left ankle over the right leg, wrap the right arm around that left knee. Left hands go behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, twisting to the left, maybe looking over that left shoulder. Try not to collapse down into the chest. Keep the chest lifted. Nice tall spine. And then on your next exhale, unwinding from this twist, straighten out both legs. And again, nice little shake here. A little sway side to side. And then let's meet in a butterfly position. So I'm going to face you here. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. If you have those two blocks, you can place the two blocks underneath your knees. Now I like to kind of just wiggle around into my sit bones until I can really sink back into my sit bones. Sit up nice and tall. I'm just wrapping my hands around my feet or your ankles. Sit up nice and tall as you take an inhale. And then exhale, starting to round forward. And from here, you can keep your hands wrapped around your feet. Just let your head be heavy. Let your chin come down towards your chest. Or you can have your arms out in front of you. And to help as like a little stopping point here. So you can do that as well. So any variation there. Now, if you have osteoporosis of the spine, I would recommend just keeping a flat back, rather lengthened to the spine here, so straight spine. So find a variation of butterfly here that you can settle into. And start to invite back in your intention. Maybe set that intention for your day. Come back to your breath. Maybe your intention was just to follow the breath and to notice the breath. Maybe your intention was to release some stress and some tension. You can do that here by letting your head just drop and be heavy. And just imagining what it would look like or feel like if you did just let the body be as heavy as it could be. You can round the spine as little or as much. Drawing that attention inwards. You can sort of think about creating this clarity and focus, sort of wiping the slate clean for your day. Starting your day with that nice intention, just grounding, feeling into your body. And then on your next inhale, slowly walking your hands back towards your body, let your head come up. Feel free to roll the shoulders back a few times, maybe shrugging the shoulders. And then to finish out the practice, let's just meet in an easy seat. So feel free to come to a cross-legged position, any seat here. Feel free to close down your eyes. And take a few deep breaths here, reflecting on the practice. Noticing the quality of your breath, the state of the mind. And just taking this time to notice. Noticing the ebb and flow of energy circulating throughout the body. Stirring up that chi, that energy. And getting ready to start your day with a clear mind, focus, intention. And from here, I invite you to take a deep inhale through the nose and then an open mouth exhale to side out. So let's do that one more time if you would like. Take an inhale through the nose. Open mouth exhale, side out. And seal the lips again. And to close out the practice here, feel free to bring hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing this one with me, and I hope you have a very peaceful day today. Namaste.